What's good, y'all? It's your boy Smith. Today we're gonna be doing a reptile room tour. I'm just taking you on a little tour around the room. I figured it'd be best just to document everything so I have it for the future. So let's get into it. All right, y'all, we're gonna start off on this wall right here, this back wall by the window. Then we're gonna move around this way and then just talk about everything we see in this room. I have multiple reptile rooms, but for this video, we're gonna talk about this one. In this first enclosure, we have our Kachi's day geckos. These are the newest day geckos I own. I have a male and a female in here. My female is actually grabbed. I don't know where she is right now, but I have a male and a female in this enclosure. It's 36 by whatever. They're not gonna stay in here. They're in fact going outside. I'm gonna keep them outside. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. There's a little messy in here. I gotta clean this room. Anyways, moving right along, right over here, we have our single solo baby African fire skink. It's feeding time. We just fed him, so we're gonna let him eat. But then you come right down here. This is where I keep my feeders. We talked about that in another video. We just added a bunch more there. Crickets are kept in these bins. I keep fresh ground cocoa fiber pretty much at all times ready to go. All right, let's talk a little bit about this rack up against this wall. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 enclosures and then a whole bunch of babies up top. Let's get into it. Now up top here, we keep the crimson giant day gecko babies. These are all the hatchlings from this year starting in January. I have a bunch of them going all the way around the room, and we have a whole incubator filled with eggs. So yeah, there's a lot more to come when it comes to these guys. But we're keeping them up top, right up here. It's about 85 degrees in the room, so yeah, they're doing well. Then moving along to this tank, we have my 3 female leopard geckos. They're all expecting, so we got this. This is a 4-foot tank. On the left side here, I'm just using like reptile carpet. Then I have this divider, and then over here we have cocoa fiber. This gives them the opportunity to dig and lay their eggs in a natural environment. They do appreciate it. All the eggs are found over here all the time, so yeah. Moving right along, we have one of my crimson giant day gecko babies from last year, doing very well. He hatched out with another one, but they were picking on each other, so I separated them. But he's in this Exoterra, doing his thing. He's doing very well. Right over here, this is the fire skink that was getting picked on in the last video. You can't see him, he's burrowed down deep. This was the one that was missing the tip of his tail. And I said we were gonna put it into a 20 or 30 gallon. Yeah, we went ahead and did that, so. He seems to appreciate it. He was out basking this morning, doing his thing. But he's doing fine. We're gonna keep an eye on him. I'll keep you guys updated. Moving down to this last enclosure, this is my male crimson giant day gecko. He's the father to all of the babies in this house. We've got him separated though. This is not his enclosure. We have him separated from the females. He goes in that enclosure, in that big tent over there. But we got him separated from the females because he was a little aggressive. One of my females, she has a lot of patches of skin missing from her because he's just overbreeding. So we've got him separated for a little bit out here on his own. He's doing fine in his enclosure. It's nice. It's set up for him, so. But he's doing just fine. All right, now we're moving on to the rack directly beside it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enclosures here. Let's talk about them. Up top, we have my pride and joy. It's my boy, Isaac Frost. He's my blizzard leopard gecko. We've got a project going with him. This is gonna be a lot of fun, but we've got a project going with Big Buddy. When I got him, he was only 13 grams. He was the smallest gecko in the house, and now he's the biggest one, so. But yeah, this is his enclosure. It's more just a regular drab setup, just something for him to live in and be happy. I didn't want to put him in no tub, so we just gave him an enclosure and gave him some decor. But he is doing fine. He's getting very big, and we've got big plans for him this year. Right over here, I don't think you can see him, we have some crocodile geckos. These guys I've had for years. They were all in one big enclosure. This is another one here. They were all in one big enclosure, and they started fighting and stuff, so we had to separate them. You already know what that's about. Over here, you already know who it is. It's the baby fire skinks from April 18th. This was where this fire skink came from that had to be separated from this particular group. They're all very healthy, very big. The only one that had scars or anything on him was this one. So I don't know why they were picking on him, but that's what they decided to do. They're doing just fine. Now, down in this enclosure, we have my newest breeding pair of fire skinks. I don't know where they are, but we got one right there. They're doing fine. No more eggs from them, but they're doing really well. Down here, we have a lowly fire skink. This was the fire skink that I bought at about a year, and then for a year, did not put on any weight. We did not know what was up with this fire skink. Never seen that before, but now it's actually starting to put on a lot of weight, so we'll be pairing him or her. I don't know the sex of this one, I'll figure all that out, but we'll be pairing this fire skink relatively soon. And then over here, we have Zelda. Zelda was given to me as a female, but it's a male. So he's living out his days here with us. If it was a female, I would have used it in my breeding project, but because it's not, he's just gonna grow old here and live with us forever. Over here is just my closet of miscellaneous stuff. I cleaned it up and it got reckless all over again. Up here you see I just got a spare waterfall, got one of these heating pads. I've got an extra incubator. Here's my steam cleaner I use to clean literally every enclosure in this house. I have backup lights, hoods. Here's my springtails, my isopods, all of my supplements for my animals. I just keep this closet packed with random supplies. There's bricks of cocoa fiber in here, pounds of it. Random containers just to carry the animals. I try to keep supplies on deck. If something should stop working in this house, we have a backup for it, including the harnesses themselves. Even the light harnesses themselves. If something should stop working in here, we're ready. And then on this back wall here, we have one of the Crimson Giant Day geckos from last year. This is actually the sister to that guy over there, but she don't like him. So we got them separated. She's gonna go into a big Exoterra soon. We'll do a whole video about that. We have this leopard gecko breeding rack. I have nothing in here yet, but yeah, I'm ready for this year. So we got everything set up. Now over here we have the Zen habitat. This is my OG African fire skink breeding pair. I've had them for years. They've always been doing good for me, producing very healthy babies. This is their enclosure. I try to cycle them throughout their winter, so I'll just turn their heat off and we'll do like straight UV, and that's it. And then in the summertime, bring the heat back for them. You see all their plants are growing well in their water bowl. Everything's going fine. They're doing just fine in here. I'm expecting more eggs from them any day now, so we'll keep you guys posted. Yeah, looks good. And now we have the tent. Here you see my patternless crimson giant day gecko. That's my female. So we're working two ways with the crimson giant day gecko. We're trying to move towards all red and then patternless. So we're working in two opposite directions. This filter, everything in here is turned off just so y'all could hear me. But we just fed all the turtles and all of that. But yeah, we got this set up for them. And there's a bigger lizard that actually goes into this enclosure. This is not just a giant day gecko enclosure. The big lizard that goes in here will be going in here pretty soon. As soon as I feel everything is set up properly. But it's definitely fully functional. We have this duct system pumping in fresh air at all points. I had to turn it off, but usually this is running all day, pumping in fresh air through this side. So I think that is utmost importance. If you have an enclosure like this that closes in on all four sides, you keep your animals with very fresh air. Whether you're pulling it out or pulling it in, just make sure your animals have fresh air. And yeah, everything looks good in here, but this enclosure here, man, I'll tell you, we find a lot of surprises in this one. It's really nice to have a piece of nature, a slice of the forest inside your house. This is beautiful. I love it. It's not done, it's far from done, but you can expect some big things coming from here. And there you have it, guys, the reptile room tour for this month. We're gonna try to do this either every month or every 2 months because things change a lot. We're constantly upgrading new enclosures. A lot of things move around. Things change all the time, so I think it'd be good to document everything. If you're having luck with how things are going on over at your facility, go down there and comment, like, subscribe. I would love to see what you got going on. And with that, I'm Smith. This is All Things Living. Y'all have a good day, man.